Hello and welcome, Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, coming to you on January 14th, 2020. I am delighted to offer you the weekly Numerology Forecast reading for the week of January 13th through January 19th, 2020. And it is an amazing week as this week is being followed by a beautiful full moon lunar eclipse in Cancer energy from last Friday. The energy of that lunar eclipse stays with us for 6 months, so we are going to be experiencing some interesting energy coming in over the next 6 months. So I'd like you to be aware of that and really use the energy of each day to help you navigate to where you're going to be going, and also helps to lighten things up a little bit. So let's begin with January 13th, which is actually yesterday's energy, but I always like to start with Monday, even though I do this on Tuesday. So January's energy from the 13th is a 4. So the actual day itself was a 4, and it's all about the foundation that you are building. When you take the entire day, the January, the 4, and the 2020, you're getting a 9 energy. So yesterday's day was all about letting things go, possibly decluttering, and transitioning. So hopefully you were feeling that yesterday. And if not, you might be feeling a lapse of that today. Moving us into our Tuesday energy, which is about the 14th, January 14th. 14th to 5. 5 energy is all about the changes that you are making. Now, just the other day, you were possibly decluttering, letting things go. So there's change right there. You've cleared things out, and now you have space to bring in new things. So that's a change right there. The overall energy of today's date, January 14, 2020, is a 10, which is a 1 energy, which is all about the new beginnings, because you did some transforming and decluttering on Monday. So now you have a new beginning. You have new things, new space that you can work in. And that 0 behind that gives you potential and choices to make. So this is a great day for new opportunities and possibilities. And it's a great day that if you are looking to put some job resumes and applications in, this is a great day to do just that. Moving into Wednesday's energy, tomorrow, the 15th. 15th is brought down to a 6 energy. So tomorrow is about a little bit of healing yourself, getting into that space where you can maybe develop some sort of regimen, exercise regimen, or drinking more water, nurturing your body some more, or perhaps even sleeping or meditating. Something in that nature to help bring more healing within your soul so you can be more connected with who you are. The overall energy for tomorrow actually is 11, which makes sense because that 11 energy allows you to connect with your higher self. Being that you will be in 11 energy tomorrow, it's also letting you know the portals are open and spirit, your higher power, your higher self, and loved ones are guiding you. They want you to really start healing yourself from a soul level so you can begin to really connect with yourself on a spiritual level. So Wednesday may be your day to start your spiritual journey if you haven't already started it, or perhaps you're thinking about it. So that's Wednesday. Thursday, the 16th. The 16th drops down to a 7, so it is a day for quiet, which makes sense because Wednesday we just had this really intensive day of connecting with our higher self, but Thursday is going to be a continuation of that. It's a day to really be with yourself, to elaborate on who you are on a soul level. It might be a day that you might want to do some journaling to really get an understanding of where you're going and what your purpose and journey here is on earth. With that 7 energy, it works into a 12, which is a 3. So it is really about sitting quietly and communicating with your higher power, higher self, your spirit guides, your loved ones, whomever it is on a higher level that you can gain some insight from. So on Thursday, it is a day to quiet your mind and communicate by listening. Friday, the 17th, that's an 8 energy day, so it's an abundant day. After all, Thursday, you've gained all this insight and wisdom, so now you have this amazing abundance of knowledge to work with. And being that it brings down to a 4, brings you a new foundation. You now have a new foundation with working with your higher self, with taking time to utilize the abundance to build a new foundation, new collaborations with people. So it is a day where you can definitely go out and collaborate and build abundance into your life, where Thursday is a stay in quiet kind of day. Friday is a day where you want to get out there, collaborate, new foundations, new opportunities. So it's an interesting week on how one day is a quiet day, another day is go and do some action. Moving into Saturday, you're going to like Saturday. Saturday is an 18th, which is a 9 energy day. So that 9 again is about we're letting things go. We're clearing things out and we're transitioning, bringing us in an overall 5 energy day. So Friday is a day to make changes. Friday is a day to free yourself of something. So as you're making changes, maybe you might want to move the furniture around your house to get the energy moving and shifting so that something can change. And when that happens, you gain a little bit of freedom. But it's also a fun day. So perhaps you're in your journey and you're looking to have a little bit of fun. You might have a 5 personal energy year. If that is the case, you might want to go out and have some fun. So Friday may very well be about having some fun, depending on what your personal energy is for this year. Moving into Sunday. Sunday is the 19th. 19, when you add it together, works out to be a 10 energy. So it is a new beginning day with potential and choices. But when you add the whole number, Sunday's a 6 day, which is interesting that it's a Sunday, because 6 is all about how we heal, how we nurture, and who can we help heal. So 6 is about really healing who you are on a soul level. Interesting that it's on a Sunday, so you may want to sit in prayer and some meditation and connect with yourself on a higher level. So this week's energy is really interesting on how we start off on Monday in a 9 energy, which is really all about transitioning and letting things go. Then we move into new opportunities with much potential and choices that you can make. Then moving into connecting on a higher level with partnerships and really making that connection with your spirit guides with that 11. Then we move into a 3, where it's all about how we communicate and moving into that space of communication, but perhaps even sitting a little quietly. And then we move into a 4 energy of foundations. New foundations, new opportunities, collaboration, leading you into some 5 energy, which is about the changes you are making. And perhaps maybe even looking for some fun and adventure. And then quieting it down as the weekend comes to an end in healing and nurturing yourself. So again, depending on what your personal energy is for this year, will really determine how each day is going to help you navigate. And after all, on a collective energy, universally, we are all in a 4 energy. 4 energy is really about new foundations, building. What are you building as a new foundation? The collaboration, and also being sensitive and using your intuition and being more fair. But then we also have personal energy to go with that. And depending on what your personal energy is, we'll really have a major concept to the energy of each day. So for example, my personal energy is a chew, so it's all about collaborations and partnerships, building new partnerships. So each one of these days, depending on, will determine on how my energy is going to flow. Like for example, today's the 14th, so it is a 10 day. So for me, with a true personal energy, it is really about new opportunities and the potential and choices that I get to make by building the new foundations. So see how I bring it all together? So now, should you not know what your personal energy is, all you need to do is take your month, the day that you're born, and add the current year. So again, example, my birthday is 3/4, so that works out to a 7. 2020 is a 4, so 7 and 4 is an 11 energy, which is a 2. So that's all you need to do to determine what your personal energy is. And know that 2020 is a collective energy of 4. So with that being said, I do hope that you find this week's numerology forecast to be helpful, to help you navigate through your week, and to give you some outline on what's the better days to do certain things and what's the better days to not do certain things. Because again, if you're out there trying to put applications in on a day where you might want to be resting, may not be the best energy for you. If you are trying to rest on a day where you should be putting applications out, may not be the best thing for you. So it's really important to make sure you understand how the numerology energy really works, how each energy has a specific vibration, and how that vibration is connected to you. To learn more about your personal energy and to really get a better understanding of what your soul purpose is and your life purpose and your urges and your expressions for 2020, feel free to reach out for a personal reading at healingwithin76@gmail.com. I look forward to connecting with you next week. Enjoy the week of January 13th through January 19th and use this weekly forecast to your best advantage. Have a blessed day.